The latest Audi RS4 has been downsized from a V8 to a 2.9-liter twin-turbo V6, but it's faster than ever before. Verdict 4. The latest Audi RS4 is exactly the hugely capable cross-country machine you'd hope it to be. While the loss of 2 cylinders leaves a little dent in the car's character, there's no doubting its performance, and this is still a practical wagon with a strong hand where it matters, accessible pace and usability. It's comfortable on the move and nicely finished inside too, but the tempting options can send the price soaring. Look at the power figures of the new, 4th generation Audi RS4, and you'd be forgiven for thinking that no progress had been made. Its output is identical to the old naturally aspirated 4.2-liter V8 model, which first went on sale in 2012. While deciding to stick rather than twist with 444 bhp may seem at odds with these power-obsessed times, it isn't without reason. Audi's hot estate recipe has changed, with a substantial 170 Nm torque boost up to 600 Nm, coming by way of a new, lighter twin-turbocharged engine. Best fast family cars on sale. It's a straightforward downsizing exercise: lose 2 cylinders, gain 2 turbos, and boast a jump in fuel economy, as this new RS4 manages 32.1 mpg officially. The 2.9-liter V6 hot V-twin turbo now found under the bonnet is shared with the new but rather unexciting RS5, but we found it more at home in the more practical and usable RS4 when we drove it in Europe late last year. Now, the latest member of Audi's RS lineup is here in the UK. 4.1 seconds is the claimed new 0-62 mph time thanks to that additional bit of grunt, though it's plain to see that it's a conservative estimation. Make use of the launch control function, and the dash dipping into the 3-second column certainly feels realistic. The usual limited 155 mph top speed is applied, but it can be up to a higher 174 mph electronic threshold, 280 kph in the Audi's native Germany, for an extra £1,450. Indeed, searing cross-country pace is this new RS4's distinct character trait. There's a slight hint of lag when you pin the throttle, but from 2000 RPMs onwards the punch and responsiveness of that new 6-cylinder unit is almost relentless, and it'll keep shoveling power to the all-wheel drive system pretty much all the way to the 7000 RPMs redline. Even in its most docile comfort drive mode, the RS4 picks up the pace without breaking a sweat, and does so with a ride quality that's barely any less supple than a regular A4. Flicking the selector into dynamic ramps things up with sharper throttle response, while the gearbox holds gears for longer. Of course, paddles on the steering wheel are present and accounted for, if you really want the maximum level of involvement. Best performance cars available. The huge pace on offer really isn't all too surprising though. This was always going to be a very fast Audi. The big question on every RS fan's lips is how exciting this new model is, and namely, if the plotted naturally aspirated V8 power has removed some of the car's thrilling edge. You can coax a rich 6-cylinder noise out of that turbocharged engine, though the optional sports exhaust doesn't wholly transform the level of oral excitement on offer. The volume goes up only a notch, adding an extra pop and crackle here and there. The steering plays things safe, being decently weighted and razor sharp, but as with most electric systems lacking in crucial road feel. Combined with a huge amount of traction on offer and the ease with which the nose now tucks in, thanks to that 35 kg lighter engine, the RS4 definitely feels like a car built to move as fast as possible as easily as possible rather than a showboat with lively handling and a rear-end that'll step out on demand. Up to 70% of the engine's power can be sent to the rear wheels, but the car's overriding characteristic when pushed is still balance and four-wheel grip. Of course, alongside the RS4's performances side, it still has to serve as a practical family car. In the cabin things are as impeccably finished as you'd expect in any modern Audi, with the odd RS logoed additions such as the flat-bottomed Alcantara-trimmed steering wheel reminding you of the power under the skin. A 505-liter boot makes it a smidgen more practical than the Mercedes-AMG C63 Estate 2. With Audi's fast Estate heading down the six-cylinder route, and Merc's looking set to keep its V8 power for a few years more yet, there is now a proper split between the two cars. The fresher Audi with its accessible performance, huge grip, slicker tech and additional bit of space certainly doesn't disappoint and is a hugely appealing performance estate, but if you're after a bit of V8 excitement in this class and at this price level, there is now only one place to go. Key specs. Model, Audi RS4 Avant. Price, £62,175. Engine, 2.9-liter V6 turbo petrol. Power torque, 444 bhp/600 Nm. Transmission, 8-speed automatic, all-wheel drive. 0-62 mph, 4.1 seconds. Top speed, 174 mph. Economy CO2, 32.1 mpg/199 grams per kilometer. On sale, now.